A man is attacked in the city of Spencer. So why was the first officer on the scene from another town? It happened last Friday, and since then we've learned the only Spencer officer on patrol that night was ordered off the streets. News 9's Rusty Surrett has been investigating why this happened. Rusty, what have you learned?
Well, Kelly, multiple sources have told me that the city manager in Spencer has implemented a no overtime policy, and police officers are no exception. That rule, some say, is putting the public at risk. It was around 8:30 Friday night
911.
when the call for help came in.
What's wrong with him?
He got into a fight.
Got into a fight?
Yeah, drinking and got into a fight.
That fight left a man covered in blood in the front yard of a home in this Spencer neighborhood.
This stuff needs to stop in my neighborhood.
His neighborhood, where this violence unfolded, is in Spencer. But the first officer on scene was from Nakoma Park, and it was the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office that eventually took over the investigation. So what happened to Spencer police? Well, sources tell us the one and only officer scheduled to be on patrol that night was taken off the streets because the city manager did not want to approve the overtime for the officer to work. A September 24th memo from city manager Nicole Mukes to the police chief warns that sticking with this current outlay of overtime will cripple the city financially. We asked the city manager for an interview to talk about the concerns coming from citizens, but she refused, saying it wasn't necessary. Instead, she issued a statement saying the department is down one officer, and small towns with small budgets often rely on mutual aid agreements with other police departments and a strong reserve force to address gaps in coverage. And several sources say Spencer is depending too much on those other law enforcement agencies to pick up the slack in their city, and it is beginning to affect those other agencies. By the way, we did ask to speak to the police chief about this issue, but the city manager told us no. This is something we will continue to look into.